Hello everyone, myself Soumya Hulswar, B.Ed first year student teacher of KLE Society's College of Education, Ankola. In this video, we shall study about surface, areas and volumes. In our earlier classes, we are familiar with some of the solids like cube, cuboid, cone, cylinder and sphere. Let's consider the cylinder. When we split this cylinder, we will get three parts with two hemispheres at either end. So the total surface area of the new solid is the sum of the curved surface areas of each of the individual. TSC of new solid is equals to CSC of one hemisphere plus CSC of cylinder plus CSC of other hemisphere. Let us discuss volume of combination of solid. It is the addition of the volume of the separate solids that are combined to form that solid shape. Example hut. Let us have a look at this image. We can form a hut using a cylinder and a cone. So the volume of the hut is equals to volume of a cylinder plus volume of a cone. B is equals to 1 by 3 pi r square h plus pi r square h. Let's take the another example, ice cream. We can divide the shape of the ice cream into two different parts. These are a hemisphere and a cone. Therefore, the volume of the shape is equals to volume of a hemisphere plus volume of a cone. B is equals to 2 by 3 pi r cube plus 1 by 3 pi r square h. In this way, there are many real examples like when solid cube of lead is melted, we can make spherical bullets. Similarly, when a gold biscuit is melted, we can make a different types of ornaments. Similarly, when a cylindrical shaped candle is melted, it gives wax. And when you pour that wax in container of any specific shape that you wanted, transfers into that shape. In all these cases, the shapes of solids are converted into another shape. That always the volume remains the same. To understand what has been discussed, let us consider one example. A cone of height 24 cm and radius of base 6 cm is made up of a modeling clay. A child reshapes it in the form of a sphere. Find the radius of the sphere. Solution. We know that the volume of cone is equals to 1 by 3 pi r square h. Let's substitute the value of radius and height of the cone in the formula. Volume of cone is equals to 1 by 3 into pi into 6 into 6 into 24 centimeter cube. If r is the radius of the sphere, then its volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Since the volume of clay in the form of the cone and the sphere remains the same, we have 4 by 3 into pi into r cube, that's equals to 1 by 3 into pi into 6 into 24 centimeter cube. That is r cube is equals to 3 into 3 into 24, that is equals to cube of 3 into cube of 2. Therefore, r is equals to 3 into 2 6 centimeter. Therefore, the radius of the sphere is 6 centimeter. Let's have a look on this example. This question says that there is a copper rod of diameter 1 centimeter and its length is 8 centimeter. This rod is drawn into a wire whose length is given to the 18 meter and it is of uniform thickness. Then we have to find the thickness of the wire. Solution. We know very well when one solid drawn into another solid by melting by drawing it, then the volume of both the solid always remains same. So the volume of the rod and the wire will be equal and we can easily find out the volume of the rod. That is, volume of rod is equals to pi r square h. That is equals to pi into half whole square into 8 centimeter cube. That is 2 pi centimeter cube. Here, the length of the wire is given to the 18 meter. We have to put the value in centimeter. Therefore, we will multiply 8 by 100. So, this will be 1800 centimeter. If r is the radius of cross section of the wire, its volume is equals to pi into r square into 1800 centimeter cube. Therefore, pi into r square into 1800, that is equals to 2 pi. R square is equals to 1 divided by 900. Therefore, R is equals to 1 divided by 13 centimeter. So the diameter of the cross section, that is the thickness of the wire, is 1 by 15 centimeter. On to the next concept, that is frustum of a cone. Can you identify the shape of this bucket? What shape it is? Is it cylinder? No. Here, three shapes are there. First one is a bucket. We already seen. Next one, a straight cone, and the third one is a glass. What about this? Is it cylinder? Such shapes are known as a frustum of a cone. So, what is frustum of a cone? Here, there are three figures. In the first one, a big cone is cut by a plane parallel to its base. And in second figure, we removed the upper small cone. Then we will get a shape, that is third figure. The third one is called frustum of a cone. So, what is frustum of a cone? If you remove one small cone from a big cone by cutting the cone by a plane parallel to its base, and we remove the small cone from big cone, then the remaining shape is known as frustum of a cone. Look at this figure. First one is a big cone, and from this big cone we remove a small cone from the upper part. Then the remaining part is known as a frustum of a cone. Formula of volume of the frustum of the cone, that is equals to 1 by 3 pi into h into r1 square plus r2 square plus r1 into r2. Let's have a look on this problem. A flower vase is in the form of a frustum of a cone. The perimeter of the ends are 44 cm and 8.4 pi cm. If the depth is 14 cm, find how much water it can hold. Solution. Look at this flower vase. Perimeter of the upper base is given 8.4 pi centimeter and perimeter of the lower base is given 44 centimeter and depth of this base is 14 centimeter. Depth is nothing but height of this frustum of a cone. We are supposed to find how much water it can hold, which means we should find the volume of this base. Therefore, volume of frustum of a cone, that is equals to 1 by 3 pi h into r1 square plus r2 square plus r1 into r2. Using the given value of perimeter, let's find the radii. Perimeter of first base is 8.4 pi. Formula to find perimeter is 2 pi r. Let r1 be the radius of the first base, hence 2 pi r1 is equals to 8.4 pi. After simplifying this equation, we get r1 is equals to 4.2 centimeter. Then second radius 2 pi r2, that is equals to 44. r2 is equals to 44 divided by 2 pi. That is equals to 44 into 7 divided by 22 into 1 by 2. 22 divides 44. Cancel 2 and 2. We have value 7. Hence r2 is equals to 7 centimeter. Now we have value of r1 and r2. We can easily find the volume. Volume of frustum of a cone, that is equals to 1 by 3 pi h into r1 square plus r2 square plus r1 into r2. Substitute the value of r1, r2 and height h is equals to 1 by 3 into 22 divided by 7 into 14 into 7 square plus 4.2 whole square plus 7 into 4.2 is equals to 44 divided by 3 into 41 plus 17.64 plus 29.4 is equals to 44 divided by 3 into 96.04, that is equals to 1408.58 centimeter cube. Last concept, frustum of a right circular cone. If the top of a right circular cone is cut away by a plane which is parallel to the base of the cone, the remaining part is called a frustum of the right circular cone. Here, in this figure, the first figure is a big cone. From that, we remove an upper smaller cone. Then the remaining part is called as a frustum of a right circular cone. Thanks for watching this video.